What if he is not actually playing games? What if instead of trying to manipulate you, he's simply trying to figure out how he truly feels about you, but you want him to be obsessed and chase you from day one because that's what everyone online is telling you. And here's the funny thing. So many men come to me complaining about the same thing, that women play games, ignoring texts, pulling away, acting unpredictable. But when I hear the stories, it's clear to me that the woman wasn't being manipulative, she was just moving at a pace that felt right for her. Now flip that logic around. When a man is inconsistent with you, when he's sending you mixed signals, when he's hot one day and cold the next, how do you know if he's wasting your time or if he is just working through his own doubts and emotions? And more importantly, how do you respond in a way that makes it clear that you're not here to play? If you're new to the channel, my name is Ismael Gomez. I'm a coach, writer, and speaker, and today I'm going to teach you exactly how to handle this kind of situation. Because once you understand what's really happening in a man's mind, you stop wasting energy trying to win a game that you were never meant to play in the first place. Okay, so let's begin. Number 1, clarity comes from action, not waiting. If you're confused about where you stand with a man, it's usually because you don't fully understand how he thinks or what's actually happening behind the scenes. And here's the hard truth. More often than not, the answer is simple. He's just not that interested in you. But understandably, your ego resists that reality. It keeps you stuck in overanalyzing his words, reading into his texts, and searching for signs that maybe, just maybe, he does care. However, sometimes he does like you, but committing to you simply is not a priority in his life right now. Or he's trying to figure things out for himself, and your expectation that he choose you today is adding pressure rather than drawing him closer. But the key in all of this is that no matter which scenario you're in, the smartest move remains the same. You set your standard for what you want, and you let the right man rise to meet it. Think about how many of you approach relationships like this. You believe that your struggles come from outside factors. If only he would change. If only I could get him to commit. You know, Ismael, I need to tell him that he's an avoidant, so he works on himself. But the real shift happens when you stop trying to control his actions and you start focusing on your own. Instead of chasing clarity from him, understand that something is misaligned, and that misalignment is telling you everything that you need to know. Yet so many of you stay stuck because you're waiting for him to make things clear. So again, the problem is not that he's making you confused, is that you believe that you need his confirmation, his certainty, before you can ask for what you want or move forward with your life. Number 2, men take the path of least resistance. You know, ladies, people in general, and especially us men, we are wired to get the most results with the least amount of effort. And that's not a flaw, it's just human nature. Let me give you an example. Imagine that a man starts giving you flowers every single week, and in return, you give him your full attention, affection, and energy. Then what happens is that after a few months, he may start giving you flowers twice a month, but then nothing changes from your side, okay? You still give him the same affection, the same energy, so eventually, what do you think may happen? He may stop giving you flowers altogether, or he may give you flowers only on Valentine's because his results didn't change, okay? He realized that he didn't need to put the extra effort to keep your attention. I mean, think about this. My videos are always around 8 minutes long, but if I could make a 1-minute video and get the same views, the same level of interest and engagement from you ladies, I would just do that, which is a lot less work. But you have very high standards when it comes to me and my videos, right? So I'm saying apply the same principles to every single man in your life. Now, going back to that scenario where the guy stops giving you flowers, most of you would react by complaining, criticizing his behavior, questioning his feelings, but what if instead you shifted the dynamic? And here's something that you can try in your own situation, okay? The next time that he slacks on effort, instead of confronting him directly, try saying something like, "You always look your sexiest when you give me flowers." Or, "I like when I see you doing manly things around the house. It always turns me on." Now, do you see what this does? It's no longer about you needing flowers or something material to feel happy. It's about him losing his shine in your eyes when he starts giving you the bare minimum. It's very subtle, but it reminds him that your attraction is tied to his effort. And that effort is finite, because at the end of the day, you're naturally drawn to men who match what you bring to the table. And when effort drops, your attraction fades. It's that simple. And final, number 3, remove access. Okay, so let's say that you've done your part. You have been patient, you have communicated your standards, and he's still taking you for granted. At that point, the answer is not for you to try harder or trying to convince him to step up. The answer is simple: remove access. Like the example that I always give you, think of it like Netflix. If you have a Netflix subscription and all it takes for you to keep watching the TV shows and the movies that you like is for you to pay $10 a month, you don't think about it twice, right? It's convenient and easy. But what happens if you stop paying? Netflix doesn't chase you down, do they? Do they ask you to resubscribe? Do they beg you to be their customer again? They don't. They don't panic because they know their value. They understand that if you want their service, you'll come back on your own. Now ask yourself, why are you chasing a man to be a customer of yours? Why are you offering your time, energy, and emotions at a discount? Sometimes even for free, okay? Hoping that he finally see your worth. You're not a free trial. You're not an unlimited offer, okay? If you continue to make yourself available to someone who's not giving back, you're reinforcing the idea that your presence requires no investment. If he knows that he can keep receiving your attention without putting in effort, why would he change, okay? The answer is that most men won't. But when you set a clear standard, when he realizes that losing you is a real consequence, not just an empty threat, that's when he either steps up or he steps out. And either way, you win, because the right men won't need to lose you to realize your value. Alright ladies, so to end this video, remember the 3 key points. Number 1, clarity comes from action, not waiting. Second, people will always take the easiest route. If he can get your attention and effort while doing the bare minimum, he has no reason to change. And number 3, your value isn't up for negotiation. If he isn't stepping up, then remove access. Now I have a question that I want to ask all of you, and pay attention because maybe your answer can inspire other women to follow your footsteps, okay? And here it is. What's one standard that you've set in your love life that has completely changed how men treated you in a relationship, okay? Here it is again. What's one standard that you've set in your love life that has completely changed how men treated you in a relationship? Now, I only want honest answers, okay? If you haven't set a standard yet or nothing has worked out for you, it's fine. Don't feel bad about it. Just read the other comments. Anyways, thank you for subscribing to my channel. I'm glad that you chosen me to learn about self-love, dating, and relationship dynamics, because like I always say, for your relationships to change, you need to change, okay? Have a beautiful day.